Welcome back to Two Tricks, One Treat, where the boundaries of the known world blur into the mysteries of the wild. Tonight we delve deep into the heart of the Great Smoky Mountains, where a young boy's playful game turns into a haunting enigma. We'll wander into the Whispering Glade of Harrowsend, where the very trees murmur secrets of ages past. And finally, we'll step into the ethereal glow of Firefly Clearing, where laughter and screams meld into a tale of loss and legend. In this episode, we present three tales of adventure, wonder, and fear, all intertwined with the enigmatic embrace of the forest. But tread carefully, for only one of these tales is a true account, while the other two spring from the depths of imagination. Can you discern which story truly happened and which are mere tales spun around campfires? Stay with us till the end to unravel the truth. Whether you're a first-time traveler with us or a seasoned explorer of the unknown, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and explore our other social media links in the description below. Gather close, light your lanterns. Now let's begin. Story 1, The Vanishing at Spence Field. The Great Smoky Mountains, a sprawling expanse of ancient forests and mist-covered peaks, have always been a sanctuary for those seeking solace in nature's embrace. Their timeless beauty has drawn countless visitors, but they also hold secrets, some of which are as old as the mountains themselves. In June 1969, these majestic mountains became the setting for a haunting tale that has since become part of their lore. The Martin family, like many before them, were drawn to the Smokies' allure. Their annual camping trips were more than just a tradition, they were a cherished ritual. Dennis Martin, with his infectious laughter and boundless energy, was the heart of these excursions. At 6 years old, the world was a vast playground waiting to be explored. On a June day, as the sun painted the sky with shades of gold and crimson, Dennis and his brother devised a playful plan. They wanted to surprise their unsuspecting father and grandfather. The idea was simple: hide among the bushes and jump out when least expected. The boys, giggling with excitement, split up, each darting into the thick underbrush. Minutes ticked by. The first shouts of surprise echoed as the other children revealed themselves, but there was no sign of Dennis. His father, Bill, initially amused, thinking his son was prolonging the game, began to call out. But as the shadows grew longer and the forest began its nocturnal symphony, amusement turned to dread. The vastness of the Smoky Mountains, which had always been a source of wonder, now loomed ominously. The dense foliage, the whispering winds, and the labyrinthine trails seemed to conspire, keeping the secret of the young boy's whereabouts. The search for Dennis rapidly escalated. Over 1,400 individuals, each driven by a mix of duty and hope, combed every inch of the terrain. The elite Green Berets, with their specialized training, scoured the forest. Helicopters, like mechanical birds of prey, scanned from above. The local community, their hearts heavy but spirits undeterred, joined the effort, lighting up the night with torches and lanterns. Days turned into weeks. The relentless summer sun gave way to monsoon showers, making the search even more challenging. The once clear trails turned muddy, and the rivers swelled. Yet the hope never waned. Whispers began to circulate among the search parties and the townsfolk. Some spoke of the treacherous terrain, while others murmured about wild animals. A few even recounted an old Cherokee legend of forest spirits that lured unsuspecting souls. But the most chilling tale was that of a family who claimed to have seen a disheveled man lurking in the vicinity, adding fuel to the fears of an abduction. The tale of Dennis Martin is not just a chronicle of a lost boy. It's a poignant reminder of nature's unpredictability and the enduring human spirit. The Great Smoky Mountains, with their enigmatic charm, continue to beckon adventurers. But those who know the tale of the vanishing at Spence Field often pause, sending a silent prayer to the boy who was lost to the mountain's embrace. Story 2, The Whispering Glade. Harrowsend, a quaint town, sat in the shadow of the vast everwood forest. This forest, with its sprawling canopy and hidden clearings, was a magnet for adventurers. Julian Kane, a renowned nature photographer, was one such soul, drawn to Everwood's allure. When whispers of sightings of the believed-to-be extinct azure-winged sparrow reached Julian, he knew he had to capture it. With his trusty camera, he ventured deep into the forest, leaving behind the familiar trails and venturing into the unknown. Days turned into nights as Julian trekked deeper, guided only by the sporadic calls of the elusive bird. One evening, as the sun's last rays painted the sky, Julian stumbled upon a glade encircled by ancient, gnarled trees. Their branches intertwined, creating a canopy that seemed to hum with energy. The very air in the glade pulsated with a strange resonance, and soft, indistinct whispers floated around him. It felt as though the trees were alive, murmuring secrets from ages past. Intrigued, Julian decided to camp in the glade for the night. As darkness enveloped him, the whispers grew more pronounced. They seemed to dance around him, sometimes a soft caress, at other times a desperate plea. Sleep eluded him as he tried to decipher the murmurs, feeling an inexplicable urge to understand, to connect. Morning dawned, but Julian was nowhere to be found. A search party formed by the concerned townsfolk scoured the forest. After hours of searching, they came upon the glade. In its center lay Julian's camera, its lens cracked, next to what seemed to be hastily scribbled notes. The photos revealed a chilling progression. Initial shots displayed the forest's beauty, dappled sunlight, fluttering birds, and serene clearings. But as they progressed, the images grew darker. Shadowy, ethereal figures appeared at the edge of the frames, their forms blurred but eyes piercingly bright. With each photo, they moved closer, their numbers growing, surrounding Julian's campsite. The final image was a blurred frenzy of movement, with a single terrified eye in the center, reflecting the encroaching darkness. Julian's notes added to the enigma. They started as routine observations, but soon became frantic scribbles about voices, ancient rites, and a force that sought to reclaim the forest. The last entry, written in a shaky hand, read, "I keep thinking I'm seeing things. I don't know if it's me or the forest. I need to get out of here." Julian's fate remained an unsolved mystery, but the legend of the Whispering Glade grew. Some said he had been chosen by the forest spirits, while others believed he had been consumed by the very secrets he sought. The glade, with its murmuring trees, stood as a haunting reminder of the forest's ancient mysteries, forever echoing with the whispers of the lost. Story 3, Firefly Clearing. In the small town of Eldenwood, a group of adventurous teens had earned a reputation for their love of the forest. Every weekend, rain or shine, they'd venture into the woods, exploring its hidden trails and secrets. But one Friday night, their adventure took a turn they'd never forget. The clearing, known among the locals as Firefly Clearing, was their chosen spot for the night. It was a place where the canopy opened up to reveal the starlit sky and where fireflies danced in mesmerizing patterns. The group, armed with tents, snacks, and a few smuggled bottles of alcohol, set up camp. The night was filled with laughter, music, and the thrill of being young and free. As the night deepened and the forest grew silent, a sudden deafening boom echoed through the trees. The music stopped. Conversations halted. The forest, which had always been a place of wonder for them, suddenly felt alien and foreboding. Curiosity piqued, and with flashlights in hand, they decided to investigate the source of the noise. They ventured deeper into the woods, the beam of their lights cutting through the darkness. But after an exhaustive search, they found nothing. No fallen trees, no animals, nothing that could explain the sound. As they made their way back to the clearing, they couldn't help but notice the sheer number of fireflies. The tiny creatures lit up the forest, creating a surreal, twinkling landscape. It was then that Jake, always the joker of the group, whispered, "You know, those aren't fireflies. They're eyes, watching us." Lila, who had had a bit too much to drink, felt a pang of fear. "Stop it, Jake," she slurred. "That's not funny." But Jake, seeing an opportunity to tease, continued, "I'm serious. Look, more and more eyes. They're everywhere." The atmosphere grew tense. The playful mood from earlier was replaced by an uneasy silence. Then, without warning, Max, the youngest of the group, started running back towards the clearing, his laughter echoing eerily. The contagious mix of fear and excitement spread, and soon the entire group was sprinting, their laughter and screams blending into a cacophony. Reaching the clearing, they stopped to catch their breath, the adrenaline still coursing through their veins. But as they did a head count, they realized Lila was missing. Panic set in. They retraced their steps, calling out her name, but there was no response. Hours felt like minutes, and as dawn approached, they decided to contact the police. The search party combed the forest, but there was no sign of Lila. The only witnesses, it seemed, were the fireflies, their gentle glow offering no clues. The police were baffled. How could a girl vanish in a forest they all knew so well? Days turned into weeks and weeks into months. The mystery of Lila's disappearance became the stuff of local legend. The group was never the same again. Their once unbreakable bond fractured by guilt and sorrow. Firefly Clearing, once a place of joy and adventure, became a somber reminder of that fateful night. Some say that on certain nights, if you venture deep into the forest, you can still hear Lila's voice calling out, lost amidst the glow of the fireflies. Thank you for venturing with us into the enigmatic embrace of the forest's mysteries. Now it's time to unveil the truth. Which of these tales is rooted in reality? Was it the haunting vanishing at Spence Field, the eerie murmurs of the Whispering Glade, or the tragic night at Firefly Clearing? The tale that has left an indelible mark on the annals of history is the vanishing of young Dennis Martin at Spence Field. The disappearance of Dennis Martin in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park in 1969 is a true and tragic event. Despite extensive search efforts involving multiple agencies and hundreds of volunteers, Dennis was never found. Theories abound, from wild animal attacks to the challenging terrain, but the true fate of Dennis remains one of the most enduring mysteries of the Great Smoky Mountains. Whether you believe in the supernatural or not, the tale serves as a poignant reminder of the unpredictability of nature and the fragility of life. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the unknown. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to hit that like button and share it with fellow mystery seekers. And remember, in every trio of tales at 2 tricks, 1 treat. 2 will deceive, but 1 always speaks the truth. Until next time, keep questioning, keep wondering, and always stay curious.